Yeah.
All right, so I'm recording now. Okay, so welcome to the second Young Democrats meeting. I'm Katie, I'm the president. And I'm gonna share my screen and then present the slideshow. Okay, Google Chrome. Okay. Wait, let me make this smaller. Okay, so welcome to the second Young Democrats meeting. This is the first slide because this happened at the vice presidential debate last week, so I just wanted to add it because I thought it was funny. Someone's in the waiting room. Okay, so vice presidential debate recap. So these were their opinions on COVID-19. So Kamala Harris said, "The American people have witnessed what is the greatest failure of any presidential administration in the history of our country. They knew it was happening and they didn't tell you. They knew and they covered it up." And that is so true. And Mike Pence said, "Our nation's gone through a very challenging time this year, but I want the American people to know that from the very first day, President Trump has put the health of American people first." But did he? Because he knew about it and didn't tell people. So anyways, okay, and then this was both of their views on the economy. So Kamala Harris said she criticized Trump's tax cuts and the Jobs Act, saying it gave major tax cuts largely to wealthy Americans, which is true. She argued that the economy under Trump was benefiting from the rebound engineered during the Obama administration, which is also true. He kind of should credit for that. She outlined several Biden proposals for renewable energy, infrastructure, and college education that would grow the economy. So she basically said what they would do. And on the other hand, Mike Pence claimed that Trump cut taxes. Now the economy is in a rapid V-shaped progression. But again, is it? Because I thought we were in a recession. But so anyways, that was their views on that. This was their views in the Supreme Court. Harris argued that it's only fair to wait until after the election results to come out to fill RBG's seat. And that was also her dying wish. So that was also part of what she said. And then Pence defended Trump's right to fill her seat now. And then the last slide on the vice presidential debate is about racism. So Harris stated that Breonna Taylor did not receive justice, and she's in favor of peaceful protests and police reform. And she wants to propose bias training for officers. And just in case you guys didn't know this, Trump is against bias training because he thinks it's unconstitutional somehow, which sounds ridiculous because it is ridiculous, but that's what he said. And then Pence defended the grand jury in the case of Breonna Taylor and condemned rioting and looting. I don't know why I put a comma there, but that's it. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is electing senators.
Wait, I'm sorry, before you start. So my friend wants to join, but she said she wants to join on her laptop. She doesn't know the password, so
Shoot. Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can find the password. I sent it to my email, so let me see. Okay.
Katie, just send her the link.
Well.
Oh, I did, and then she said she can't get it on her laptop, so I can try though, because I did send her the link.
Yeah.
No, here, let me send the password in the chat. Okay. Okay, that's the password. Does she need the meeting ID too?
I don't think so. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so I wanted to talk about electing senators. So the role of a senator is to represent the group in social functions, be at 75% of the meetings during the year, fill in for any officer who cannot fulfill their role. Our one current senator is Fiona O'Byrne. She's a senior, but we need one more. So since not everyone who's in the group chat is here, I want to make the election fair. So I'm going to send out Google Forms. And if you want to be considered for a role of senator, then you can put your name down, and then I'm going to send out a Google Forms and we're going to vote. I would say that you can make an informational slide, but I think everyone in here would be qualified because we're all obviously practicing Democrats because we're all in the club. So I'm going to send out more information about that later. Okay, so I talked about this last week, but since I messed up the video, I wanted to talk about it again. So you can become a poll worker. The only downside is that you have to be 16, and I know that there's a lot of sophomores in the club, so you might not be 16 yet. But if you are, you can become a poll worker. You must be willing to work in person for long hours. It's like 12 hours, and it's an early shift, but it pays well. It's like $200 the whole day, and you're making a difference in the community. Then I put a link where you can sign up. I'll send the link in the group chat too. Or you can take a picture of it or like type it in now or whatever. And it'll send you like a little form that you can, oh, someone's in the waiting room. Okay.
Katie, wasn't the applications due yesterday? Or weren't the applications due yesterday?
Yeah, for the park. But if you don't live in Grosse Pointe Park, you can sign up to go somewhere else. We live in the park, so I signed up for the park. But yeah, so if you want to be a poll worker, you have to be 16. You have to work long hours in person, and then you can sign up at that link, which I'll send in the group chat. Okay, so the next presidential debate was canceled, and I wanted to talk about that. And by the way, you guys can unmute and like give your opinions too, if you want to. I forgot to say that, but yeah, you can at any given time you can just like unmute and say what you want to say. So the next presidential debate was scheduled for October 15th, which is tomorrow in Miami, Florida. But due to Trump's refusal to debate over Zoom because of his recent COVID-19 diagnosis, it has been canceled. Even though he's been going to rallies and like he's literally been like trying to like kiss people, which is like really weird. Yeah, he's refusing to debate over Zoom. Even though like he's been doing stuff, so I don't get why he can't do it. So it's been canceled. So now there's only 2 debates this year. So I put one political cartoon, and then I put like a meme I found, because I thought they were funny. Okay, so I'm not quite sure everyone's view on this, but I think if you're a Democrat, you probably have the same view on this as I do. So I found petitions to sign. So, I just messed up the slides. Sorry, hold on. I found like 3 big petitions to sign to get them to wait until after the election to fill RGB's seat. RBG, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, but anyways, so I found like some petitions. These are the big petitions. I'll share, like I said, I'll share this in the group chat and you guys can click on them and sign them. But basically, there's one on change.org, there's one on moveon.org, and then there's one on the White House website. And they all have a lot of signatures, but I think if you guys want to get involved, that would also be great because like the more the better. So yeah, because they're trying to, I mean, everyone already knows this, but they're trying to elect Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court, who could potentially like reverse rights of Americans at least 100 years. She's anti-abortion, and I'm pretty sure I heard she also wants to like revoke gay marriage. So that's not good. So yeah, anything that, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I keep messing this up. Anything that we can do to prevent that is great. So if you guys want to sign those, that's great. And then that's it for today. But if anyone like wants to share out anything, you can do that now.
Okay, so for whoever wasn't here when she just said this, when everyone is here, like all the officers, I think the next Zoom meeting that we're gonna have, I'll have to check on that. We're gonna do senator elections. So basically, if you're a senator, you just okay, anyways, if you're a senator, you just fill in for any of the officers who aren't there at the meeting and you just kind of like take their role. It's not really that big of a deal. We have 1 acting senator right now, but we'd like a couple more as the club gets bigger. So
yeah. And also, once we get back in person, another role of the senator would be like, if we do fundraisers, like last year we did breadsticks for the Flint water crisis. You're supposed to be there and like help sell them, which I know like isn't that big of a deal, but if something comes up where you can't like be at lunch and do that, and this is when we go back full time, obviously not like for the hybrid plan, just let me know and that's fine. But yeah, be at 75% of the meetings and like help with stuff. And then if someone can't like fulfill their role for 1 week as like one of the officers, or if someone decides that they don't want to be an officer anymore, then one of the senators will take that over. So we're going to have those next week. So if anyone has questions, you can ask now. Okay, I think, oh wait, how do I stop here? Stop sharing. Okay. So that's it for this week. Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to post this on YouTube for the people who couldn't make it this week, and then hopefully on the Instagram TV. I think that's what it's called. So thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.